Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk a little bit about the agreement that has been reached. We will go over the details as we know them. Keep in mind, at this point in time, it's early. There may be details that are unknown at the moment. We'll go over what's expected and then what might happen from there. And then we will talk about something that almost caused all of this to not happen at all. Okay, if you missed the news, an agreement has been reached for a pause or ceasefire, a break. The break will be 4 days. It will be 4 days. There will be an exchange of captives. There will be a minimum of 50 Israelis being returned and 150 Palestinians being returned. My understanding is that almost all of these are women and children. The reason it says minimum is because it appears that the Israeli government is open to basically give us 10 more, there's another day. We'll see how that progresses. In addition to all of this, there is supposed to be a minimum of 300 trucks per day of aid going in. That is incredibly important right now. Those are the details as we know it. There may be other little things. I have heard that there would be a break in drones flying over to allow the Palestinian forces to consolidate the captives before transfer. I can't confirm that though. There's little things like that. The time that the pause is supposed to start will be announced sometime in the next 24 hours, according to the official statements. Okay, so something almost derailed all of this. It seemed like there was an agreement, and then the Palestinian negotiators just disappeared. They couldn't be reached. And when they came back, they were basically like, Israel has to get away from the hospital. And the Israeli forces said, well, we're not going to do that, but we do agree we'll keep it open and running. So that almost stopped this whole thing. It's worth noting that this is not incredibly different from what was proposed not too long ago. So, what happens afterward? I think that the hope within diplomatic circles is that during this break, a more permanent solution can be reached. That being said, Netanyahu is basically like, as soon as this is over, we're going right back to it. At the same time, there are political considerations at home for him that he's going to have to consider. So what happens after this, it could range from everything going back to what's happening and everything we've been watching, or it could extend into a longer lull. Any real peace here would be an incredibly lengthy process. Given everything that's occurred over the last, month and a half, it would take a lot of diplomatic effort to get a real peace going here. Even if one is reached, there's probably another cycle still out there that just it seems like that's pretty likely still. So that's the news as we have it. That's the information we have at time of filming. Obviously, there will be updates as this moves forward. And keep in mind what we talked about before. The those hoping for a more permanent break in the fighting, the clock's ticking for them. That they have to move quickly to get that in place. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.